Hey guys, we're on. Thank you so much for jumping on. This is the Coach Life edition of What is Beachbody Coaching? My name is Kelsey Shackley and it's 8 o'clock, but I'm just going to give you a quick recap of what we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm going to share my screen here just a second here. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know that it shared. Here we go. So real quick, this is what we're going to talk about tonight. So we're going to cover who is Beachbody, what does a coach do, how does a coach earn money, how do you get started, how much time is required, what are the required fees, will I have to push sales, what if I don't have a network, should I be more fit first, and do I need a certification or expertise? So we're going to go over all of this tonight. I'm going to pull it back to me really quick here. So again, thank you so much for jumping on this live webinar tonight about what coaching is, and it's like the Coach Life edition. So my name is Kelsey Shackley, and a little bit about me is, if you guys are anything like me, you're probably having all these fears and hesitations. I know when I first heard about this opportunity, I thought a lot of things. I thought I was too busy. I was working as a full-time RN at a local children's hospital. So I was working crazy hours there, working some overtime. I was also had started a part-time photography business. So I was working 10 to 15 hours a week, taking photos and then editing all my photos and then just trying to put myself out there and get the word out with that. Then I was a newlywed. And on top of that, we had just bought a foreclosure. So the house needed remodeling. We had to pick out flooring and repaint everything, sand down, trim, and doors, and repaint everything. So I was busy. And I just remember thinking, like, there's no way I have time to add something else to my plate, to focus on that. I had gotten amazing results with TurboFire. And so there was a little part of me that was intrigued with the coaching opportunity. I was interested, but I just thought I am way too busy. On top of that, I had friends in MLMs and nothing against that, but I just thought I am not a salesperson at all. I'm the furthest thing from that. I didn't want to stock product. I did not want to have home parties or anything like that. It just wasn't my personality. And so I thought, there's no way I would do this coaching thing because of that. And in fact, I'm so bad at sales that when I was going through college, I actually worked at the Buckle for a while. And if you're familiar with the Buckle, you know that they're commission driven. So they had put me out on the floor, tried to make some sales, and I sucked, like really sucked. I didn't make anything. I was out on the floor for maybe 2 weeks, and they were like, really nicely, of course, but they were just like, Kelsey, I think we're going to put you back in the back and you're going to unload shipment and put the security sensors on all the clothing. So as you can see, I'm not a good salesperson at all. So of course that was going through my head too, like that previous history of being terrible at sales. I was thinking there's just no way I could do this. On top of that, things had gone around about, these kind of things being a scam or a pyramid scheme. So that was floating around in my head. I'm actually, like most people are surprised, but I'm an introvert. I get my energy being alone. I'm very shy when you first meet me. I don't say a whole lot. I'm one of those people that stands there and observes and listens to try and figure out, like, if I can warm up to these people or not. So that was floating around in my head. I thought, oh my gosh, like, I'm so shy. I'm an introvert. To do something like this, I feel like I would have to be like crazy outgoing. And so as you can tell, I was having a ton of fears and hesitations until I did my own research. And I was enough interested in the business because I had gotten awesome results with TurboFire that I thought, well, maybe I should just do my own research, look into this a little bit more. And so I'm glad that you're doing the same thing. I'm glad that you're here. If you're on this webinar, it's probably because either I invited you to this webinar and I thought you would make an amazing coach, or I've actually opened up this to my team. And so my team may have invited you, somebody on my team, and thought you were an amazing coach, that you would be a rock star on the team and you fit great. So I'm so glad that you're here. And I just wanted to share a little tidbit about me and my story, just because I feel like that you would want to get to know me a little bit. Not to like brag or anything, but I've worked really hard in this business the last 3 years, and we've become quite successful as a team. We're ranked right now number 74 in the organization out of 450,000 coaches. So our team is killing it, and it's only because I've been on the business for 3 years now, and I have made a lot of mistakes. And because of that, I have given all my team the tools that they need, and I have shared with them what I have done to make mistakes, and so that they know, and so that they're seeing success so much quicker. And that's exciting, because when you make this leap, you know you're going to just be on a great team, a top team that's rising, and that's exciting. So I have a webinar or a PowerPoint presentation to share with you guys tonight. Just to really break down what coaching is, what you would need to do, how you sign up, how you earn, how you make money, all of that. And so I'm really excited to share that with you. I'm going to go ahead and share. So hold on just a second. So I'm going to back up just a second here. This is basically just a what is the coaching opportunity. And again, we are ranked number 74 in the company out of 450,000 coaches. So it's super exciting. Again, this is a little brief what we're going to cover. So we're going to cover who is Beachbody, what does a coach do, how does a coach earn money, how do you get started, what kind of time is required, what are the required fees, will I have to push sales, what if I don't have a network, should I be more fit first, do I need a certification or any sort of expertise? So Beachbody is everywhere. P90X, TurboFire, 21-Day Fix, Insanity, Slim and Six, Body Beast, 22-Minute Hardcore, Hammer and Chisel, Shakeology, and so much more. And I'm sure if you ask anybody on the street if they've heard of P90X or Insanity, they're going to know exactly what you're talking about, because it's everywhere. It's on infomercials, it's in fitness magazines, it's in articles, it is on talk shows, it's just everywhere. It's just the #1 at-home fitness company. We are the leaders in this industry, which is really, really exciting. What does a coach do? So a coach just basically has to commit to their own health fitness journey, period. They don't have to be a personal trainer. They don't have to be an expert. They don't have to be a nutritionist or be perfect or be a fitness model or anything crazy like that. They're really just on their own journey of their own fitness journey. And through that, it's inspiring other people. And when they're inspiring people, they are literally helping the people who want the help. So we're not pushing. The next part says posting inspiration on social media, because if you notice, like at least on our team, you may see some other Beachbody coaches posting salesy type things or stock pictures and trying to make sales. But when you join our team is not about that. We legitimately want to help people. And we want to inspire people. And you can look at my social media. You can look at anybody on our team's social media. And we just don't do that. That's not what I recommend. That's not how we train our team and how we mentor you. So with that said, the next part is we encourage personal and professional development. So we encourage 10 to 15 minutes of personal development, meaning, there's so many amazing podcasts that you can listen to. You can choose to read a book if you would like. There's a ton of options there, but just 10 to 15 minutes, that just boosts your confidence, and it makes you really feel like you can do what everybody else has done. You can do what I've done. You can do what other people on the team have done. But you need that daily personal development just to grow as a person. Beachbody is not just about having this physical transformation, but rather an inner transformation as well. On top of that, there's a professional development, and with that is just team trainings and webinars and a ton of good stuff like that you can get on. And basically that's like the going back to school. If you're in any industry of business, whether it's this or anything, if it's thriving, things are constantly changing. And so you have to be in the loop on that. But the cool thing is we have these trainings weekly and they're free to you when you join as a coach with our team. The next thing is just to work out and eat right. This does not mean you have to be perfect. Again, we're not striving for perfection. In fact, that's not inspiring. It's not inspiring at all. What's inspiring is seeing like when people have days where they slip up or they, have their cheat meals or that kind of thing, but they're still striving to be better each day. That's when it's inspiring. The next thing that coaches do is we host accountability groups online, and actually Beachbody just launched their app. So we have an app now where you can plug all your challengers in and you can support each other through that app versus doing a Facebook group. But either way is totally acceptable. And when we do these accountability groups, you can team up with somebody. I actually have them where you would join me. And then, of course, I would help you and give you the tools and everything to run your own accountability groups, which is really exciting. Then, of course, you can build and train a team, but that is optional. I will say that if you ever want to replace your full-time income, this is the place that you would want to focus on, is to build and train a team. And I don't mean just adding coaches, because when you're adding coaches, that is not, we don't make money off of that. Where you really will grow a lucrative income is when you're helping the people who also want the business and training them to be successful. And because that's their goal as well. How does a coach earn money? So kind of feeding off that last thing, there's two different ways that coaches make money. The first is off commissions on products and programs. So when you sign up, you have a website. Like Beachbody just sets you up with a website. You don't have to create a website or anything funny like that. But they actually just have one already ready for you. And anytime anybody is to purchase anything from your website, you'll make a 25% commissions. So yes, you'll make money, but of course that's, again, not where you're going to make a lucrative income or replace your full-time income. The team bonus is where that you'll start to really replace your full-time income. But that's, of course, if you decide you want to build and train a team. And then how do I get started? After you enroll with your coach, we will teach you from the very start. So we have new coach mentorship programs. There's YouTube things that you can look at with our team. And then, of course, there's things that are ongoing. So like I said before, in a thriving business, things are always changing. Technology is always changing. So there's always ongoing training for you. The coach that you join will be your direct mentor. So they'll be your person that'll be like your go-to person when you have questions, and if you just want some feedback. You'll get access to all of my trainings, which again, you're a part of the top team. So if you join me or join anybody on our team, you will have access to my trainings. There's audio trainings, there is webinars, there's YouTube trainings, a bunch of things at your fingertips, documents, all of that good stuff. Like I said, I have made many mistakes, and so I've basically given everything I've learned to you guys to make sure that you are successful. And something that I really strive on is being as simple as I can, because I don't like to overcomplicate things. I like to make things simple. I like to give them straight to you. And so basically, I'm just giving you the recipe for success. Beachbody sets up your website for you. We teach you how to build a network. So we will teach you how to do that. So you're not feeling like you are begging your friends and family. I never, ever, ever want you to feel like you're pushing product on people. So we would teach you how to build a network of like-minded people. We teach you how to host accountability groups. You're surrounded by other positive people. So our team is amazing. We support each other. We share with each other what's working, what's not working. We talk about fitness goals. We talk about business. We talk about our families. We are amazing, and our team's just flat out amazing. And so if you feel like you are a positive person and you want to surround yourself with more people like that, this is the team by far. We're fun, and we are definitely people that support each other through everything. And we definitely don't hide anything, and we share all of what's working, what's not working, all of that for you guys. And people that join as a coach get fitter and healthier after they join. There's something about that accountability of saying, I'm a coach, I'm putting myself out there, I'm sharing my journey. It just makes you stick with it. Before coaching, I was such a yo-yo exerciser. Literally, I would work out, eat healthy, and then I would just slowly fall back off. And it was just this vicious cycle. But coaching has helped me stay on track. And yes, I still fall off occasionally, or I'm not perfect, but it helps me get back on track so much faster than what I ever have before. And for that, I'm so much healthier than I've ever been before. How much time is required? Well, basically you kind of decide, because whatever you put into it, you get out of it. But to become successful, the common theme is 2 to 3 hours a day. And yes, that includes your workouts and your trainings. But the cool thing is that this business, you can work from your phone, so it's convenient. And it just totally fits in your life. So if you're waiting in the grocery store and you find you have a quick message that you can answer, you can do that. Or if you need a post really quick, you can do that. Or answer somebody's questions from your post. You can do it that time. So I call it like mom cracks, because I'm a mom. So anytime like Ruby's napping or before she gets up, like I just kind of squeeze the business in where I can. So no, it doesn't have to be 2 to 3 hours at one time. And something else that I was really hesitant on when I was joining is I was like, dude, I don't know if I have the 2 to 3 hours a day. But the cool thing is, once again, is like when I was building my business, I would just, get up 30 minutes earlier, stay up 30 minutes more. I would squeeze it in during my lunch hour. I would, just squeeze it in where I could. And we have tools and trainings to help you with that. We call them power hours. So we tell you exactly what you need to do, what are the most important items on your to-do list to do, especially when you're working full-time. What fees are required? Well, there's a startup fee of $39.95, which is free or waived when you purchase a CP means challenge pack. So when you purchase a challenge pack, and a challenge pack is basically a program plus Shakeology, which Shakeology, if you're not familiar with that, is a superfood meal basically. So you don't have to take a vitamin. It helps with cravings. Basically, Shakeology is like my go-to if I'm starting to feel sick. I'll double up on my Shakeology. It's amazing for that. But then it's just really nice to know that there's one meal a day that I don't have to think about. I don't have to prep or anything. And I know I'm giving my body what it needs to function at its highest. And I feel better because of it. I feel more rested. I have more energy, all of that because of the Shakeology. And so you'll get a new workout program plus the Shakeology. And the cool thing too with challenge packs is that they're already at a discounted price. So a lot of times if you bought Shakeology by itself, you could have had a workout program for basically free because of the challenge pack, the way that they've bundled that together. So you're already getting an amazing deal, but plus now you're getting your sign-up fee waived, which is really exciting. And then there's a monthly website maintenance fee of $15.95. And, when I was joining, I was like, dude, another cost. But, if you were to start your own business, let's say your own gym or your own Etsy shop, now you have to worry about shipping and finding things to wrap everything in. And if somebody doesn't like it, then you have to worry about returning and all of that. But Beachbody takes care of all of that for you. They take care of the new products that launch. They take care of the shipping. If anybody has returns, you don't have to worry about a thing. And so basically that's where that number, that's where that comes from and then of course your just website maintenance fee, just to keep your websites fresh and accommodating to your customers. And then, of course, we recommend that you're using Beachbody programs and products because we want to be a product of the product. And if you aren't using Beachbody, then you can come across as a salesperson if you're doing something else. And do I mean that you should be a Beachbody robot? Absolutely not. But you should be using some of their programs and products just to be showing that it's possible to get, fit and healthy. And it's absolutely possible for anyone to do that with Beachbody programs. An optional but very beneficial add-on is the club membership, which includes, there's tons of perks with the club membership, but one of that being the Beachbody On Demand. So Beachbody On Demand is something where you can stream live workouts from your phone, from your computer, from your iPad, from a smart TV, all of that. So it's really, really handy if you are a gym goer and you want to do, hammer and chisel from the gym, then you can just pull it up on your iPhone. Which was really handy. And then also if you're traveling, so like when I go on vacations and things, I just use my Beachbody On Demand, which is very, very helpful. Again, that's $38.95 and that's only quarterly. So that's a really good price for what you're getting. It's a huge bang for your buck. And most coaches have the Beachbody On Demand, have the club membership. So will I have to push sales? No. And oh my gosh, please don't be that girl that's pushing sales and posting, stock photos from Beachbody. Don't be that. That's not what's inspiring. So what we teach is to inspire, connect with people, listen to their needs, and then help them. So really figure out what their goals are, what they're wanting, and help them based off of that. That's how this business works. And I know that because I've been very successful with it. What if I don't have a network? Well, good news, you don't need one. We teach you how to build a like-minded network just by being you. So here are 4 of my top coaches, and Lindsay Hay on the one side. So she is a mom of 2. She's an RN and she's pregnant. So she's having a fit and healthy pregnancy. She is basically retired from her job. She just works PRN. So when they need her at the hospital now, and she's being able to be basically a stay-at-home mom and having that flexibility and that freedom with her family now because of this opportunity. And she feels like she's really has a purpose of helping other people and helping other moms basically do exactly what she has done. And it's very inspiring. And she's a woman of faith, and all these women are. And Lindsay is so inspiring, going through her, her fit pregnancy, drinking her Shakeology and getting her workout on through all of that. While her husband, guys, get this, her husband is in school full time. So she's supporting her family with Beachbody, but her husband is in full-time school to be a CRNA. So he is busy, as you guys can tell, and she's supporting her family with Beachbody. Naima is the next chick on the right next to Lindsay. She works full-time right now. She's one of my top coaches. She will be retiring from her job this year, and she's married, and they, oh my gosh, so inspiring. Check out her page. But she had a history with alopecia before, and she's lost 70 pounds with various Beachbody programs and Shakeology. But she had alopecia, which if you're not familiar with that, she was losing hair in patches, and Shakeology helped with that. And now it's grown back. And so she's a total advocate for this and growing her team, and is such an inspiration. Jen Boxberger, another one of the top coaches. She is a mom of 4. She was a teacher, and she's now a stay-at-home mom and has been doing this coaching since, we're going on a year now. But again, she's so inspiring. She's actually an example of, she has a degree in nutrition, but she's the only one of those 4 ladies that does. And she has actually used her degree in nutrition to kind of complement this Beachbody coaching. So it's been really cool to watch her journey and to see what she's been able to do with her team and the lives that she's been able to change. But she's a busy mom of 4 boys, running around like crazy, and she's making time for this business and really changing her family's life. And then Emily Holiday, there on the end, she is actually basically still a brand new coach. She joined about, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, and she's killing it. She is killing it. So basically what I was talking about earlier is, I've been doing the business for 3 years and I've laid out all the tools and I've been like, oh, don't do that and do this. And she's listened and she's done it and she is on fire. Her team is growing and she is a prime example of how fast you can build your business. So it's super exciting. Do I need to be more fit first? No. It's actually more relatable seeing the progress. That's what's inspiring to other people, is watching the journey and not being perfect, like I said. And the cool thing too is if you're already feeling like you're fit and you're already like, I don't know, people still find that inspiring. So when I joined as a coach, I didn't really have any more weight to lose. But then I got pregnant. And then people watched my fit pregnancy. And then people watched my postpartum body turn back. And watching that journey was super inspiring to people. So, people will move or they'll go through job changes or all of that. And just watching other people watching your journey is what is inspiring. Do I need a certification? No. We cheer people on as coaches. We believe in them before they believe in themselves. I'm sure there was something in your life where you just weren't quite sure. You just weren't. But, somebody in your life would just said, you can do this. You can do it. And that's what we're doing as coaches, is we're being that person to help people, the ones that need to lose 20 pounds, the ones that need to lose that last stubborn 5 pounds, or the people that need to lose 100. We are being there for them, just believing in them and knowing that they can do it. So we don't personally train them. When they get set up with their Beachbody program, it comes with a calendar, which is basically their personal trainer, and we're not their nutritionist. It comes with a meal plan. It comes with a meal guide. So we are literally just there to support them, hold them accountable, and cheer them on. Thank you, guys. Make sure to ask your coach questions. Get all the instructions for enrollment. Joining with the challenge pack, again, does waive your $39.95 fee. And if you join by Saturday, March 26th, you'll also get my 2-part How to Eat for Fat Loss webinars. So that's my gift to you if you join by Saturday. And again, thank you guys so much for joining. Let me stop the share here just a second. But thank you so much for, stopping in and watching this. I just know for myself, I just was so hard for me after having Ruby and having to go back. I loved my job as an RN. I did, loved it. But it was really hard for me to go back to work. I was working weekends and holidays, and just the thought of doing that for the rest of my life just made me sick. It really did. And I thought about other options. I thought, I could work 5 days a week. Then I was putting her in daycare, which there's nothing wrong with that if that's like the route you go. But for me, I just knew that I didn't want to settle for that. And I knew there was something more out there, that I could still live my purpose of helping people, and yet I could still help my family out financially and be there for my kids. And this opportunity has totally changed that for me. And so if there's something in your gut that's just like, I know there's something more out there for me, I know that I can live my life by design. Right now, I'm working basically 3 hours a day, and I make double than what I did as a nurse in an ER. And I work 3 to 4 hours a day now during Ruby's nap. There's no other opportunity out there that could do that, So I just challenge you to really follow your heart, listen to your gut, and ask your coach more questions. But we would welcome you with open arms if you join our team. Our team is amazing. So again, thank you so much for jumping on this webinar tonight. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Have a great night, guys.